Hello everyone, welcome back to today's tutorial. About a year ago, I released a video for a fidget toy, and today I'm doing it a little bit differently. It's the same pattern, just different. I'm using textured or bulky yarns with this one, so I can see if I can make it a little bit bigger. This is still a tutorial, so grab your 6mm crochet hooks and 2 different colors of a bulky weight yarn. You're going to start out by chaining 16, and since I did not have a bulky weight brown, I did pair up the brown twice just to get a bulkier yarn. After you finish chaining 16, you are going to skip over the first chain and go into the second one and begin by making a single crochet. You're going to then go ahead in every single chain and make a single crochet until you have 15 stitches. After you finish your first row, you're going to chain 1. And you're going to chain 1 before starting each row of this project. This first piece is made up of 5 rows, so your next 4 rows are going to be all the same. You're going to put 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch, and I will explain how to find your back loop. So if you look at the top of your project, you see V's. You are going to simply work into the back part of your V. Now, if you're still having trouble finding your back loop, I will be sure to leave a good tutorial for you guys linked down in the description box, so go check that out. And like I said, you're going to repeat this same pattern for 4 more rows, so you will have a total of 5 rows by the end, and you're just going to work 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch, making sure to chain 1 after each row. Now with this project, it's going to be important to leave very long tails, so I recommend about 12-inch tails just because you're going to be sewing certain pieces together and you don't want to have more tails than need be. So I'm going to make 2 more of these pieces exactly the same, starting out with a chain of 16, working into the second chain from the hook and making 15 single crochets. Now I am working with a worsted weight and the textured yarn is a bulky weight, so I'm just doubling up my worsted weight yarn so I can make it a bulky weight, and you can do the same thing. And like I said, your next 4 rows are just going to be 1 single crochet worked into the back loop of each stitch. So that gives you a total of 5 rows, and that is going to be repeated for your third piece as well. And then after that, I will teach you how to construct your fidget toy. Real quick, and this is very important, you do want to make sure your pieces are measuring the same size because you don't want your fidget toy to be lopsided or anything like that. Now it is time to construct your fidget toy. And what you're going to need is you're going to need 1 of your pieces to be flat, so you're not sewing it together in any way, and then 2 of them to be sewn together. And I just showed you the difference here, and now I'm going to teach you how I make it a circular. So I just fold it in half and take my long tail and slip stitch it together. And that's just the way I do it, but you can also take a yarn needle and just sew it together, but this is just the easiest way for me to do it, and I find it holds up better to kids playing with it and things like that. So 2 of your pieces need to be done like this, and then the last one needs to be kept flat, and I left my textured one flat because I feel like I want the textured piece to stand out more than the other 2 pieces, but it's completely up to you. Now that that's over, you're going to take your 2 pieces that you did sew together into a cylinder. You're going to take those 2 and you're going to put the 1 circular piece on top of the other. And I'm just going to show you guys how to do this because explaining it would make it so confusing. Now you're going to pick up your flat piece and you're sort of like weaving it through your 2 cylinder pieces. And like I said, if I tried to explain this, it would be very confusing. So just make sure to watch the video, slow it down if need be, watch it a couple times. This part is a little bit tricky, but I promise it gets easier as you make more and more of these. Now you're going to take the 2 ends of the piece that you did not sew together yet, and you're just going to slip stitch them together like you did with the other pieces. Then after you slip stitch them together, you're going to weave in all your tails and make sure everything is holding up nicely. And then you're going to just pull your pieces so that they cover like the entire project. If that makes sense, you're just going to stretch them out a little bit, make sure the project looks full. And then you're all done. Like always, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will leave the other video linked down below if you want to check that out. It was a little bit older, so it was harder to follow along with, but please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.